There are several methods you can use to trace along the graph and find values for x and y. To start with, enter in the equation for your graph. In this case, my equation is 2x minus 2. Now I'll press the graph key on the right side of the graph keypad area. This will show my basic 2x minus 2 line. I'll press zoom, and now I'll press 6 to get the zoom standard setting. Now I can press the trace key, second from the right, on the graph keypad area. This will start at x equals 0, y equals negative 2. I can press to the right to increase the x value and left to decrease the x value. Now, this can be very helpful for some things, but notice on the zoom standard setting that I get very strange values for x and y. I'd like to round those off a little bit, so I'll press the zoom key in the center of the graph keypad area, and now I'll press 4, or the zoom decimal setting. In this case, I can see my graph quite clearly, so I'll press trace, and notice again it starts at x equals 0, y equals negative 2. This time, however, as I press to the right and left, I actually increase by pressing the right or decrease by pressing the left, the x value by 1/10. Pressing zoom again, I can actually press up and show another setting, the zoom integer setting. I can also press 8 on the keypad to select this from the zoom menu. This requires that I enter an additional thing into the calculator. It wants to know what the center of my graph will be. I'll just leave it set where it was before and press enter. Now, by pressing the right and left arrow keys, I'm actually increasing and decreasing the value of x by 1 at a time. Notice that if I press the right or left arrow keys enough, my cursor actually moves all the way off the screen. I can continue to press those keys to get more values for x and y, but if I'd like the calculator to redraw centered on wherever my cursor is off the screen, I can just press enter, and it will redraw the graph and center it on my cursor.